Hi, William.
Good morning. William says, hi, how are you doing?
Doing good, thank you.
Make sure I did not put live painting. Do Stop Girl is here. Fandom says, hello.
Hello.
Wow, everybody's coming in so fast. Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
How's everybody doing? We went from 4 to 138, you guys. You crack me up. You're so funny. Good morning. Rosa's here, and Banana wants to know how we're doing, and everybody's
Doing
hi.
good.
How's your week so far? Well, it's technically day 1, so it's not so bad. We're doing good. We're doing good. We had family game night last night, you guys. Oh, Rosie says, Namaste from Nepal. Hug a
Oh.
red panda for me, please.
Yeah.
Wow, 331 people. That went really fast. You guys don't mess around. You do not mess around.
So, in case you haven't noticed, I've been messing around with the snakes.
Oh,
I
God.
tried having them be different colors. I've tried everything. And I've decided it is too distracting, so now I'm going over them with gouache. I decided...
Test it, by the way.
Oh, okay. I decided on a greenish, grayish, tealish kind of color. So I thought, well, if I gotta do this, you guys gotta join me in my misery.
He's having a really hard time with this painting. I'm not sure why, but he is.
I like how the focus, I want the focus to be on her eyes. And so I'm trying to darken everything up.
Wow.
Which means getting rid of the white of the paper, which is showing through in the watercolor.
Okay. Oh, Whiskey Whiskers is Jessica Musgrave over here. I've been trying so long to get on a YouTube live. I finally figured it out.
Oh, yay, welcome.
So glad you're here. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to go back and just, let's see. Okay. I'm painting right now with you.
All right.
That's Affordable College Solutions. Oh my God, that looks so good. That's a lot of snakes. That's Medusa.
Thank you.
Hello, this is my first stream. That's Bug.
Welcome, Bug.
First time on a live. That's Island Art. I love your art. That's the Lost Iguana. That's a great name.
Thank you.
What mic do you use?
Mic? I'm not using a microphone.
For the lives, he uses
It's just an iPhone.
that we're recording off of. But
Yeah.
what mic do you have over on your desk? Do you remember what kind it is?
Oh, no, it's just one that I got off of Amazon.
Let me look and see if I can get a name off of this mic over here. Maono? Maono. That's what it says.
I'm sure there are much better ones.
Yeah, Scott's a cheap date, so he buys things that are on sale because he knows that I'll kill him if he doesn't. No, I'm just kidding. But he's a cheap date, so.
So, I'm losing all of my inking. So all of the inking from Saturday is going away. I'm painting over all of the inking, and sometimes we just gotta let it go and say, well, I'll have to do it better the second time. But everybody makes mistakes. Well, it's not a mistake. I just wasn't happy with that, and so I'm just kind of figuring it out.
And because you guys are all here, we're taking you along for the ride.
Yeah.
Leaf, Sticks, Rocks, and Mud says, you're my favorite YouTuber. You inspire me so much. Keep up.
Oh, thank you.
Sarah Blair's first time on a live stream.
Welcome.
Oh, I can learn something from you. Love your videos. They help me draw and do art better.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
On Nuka. If I didn't pronounce that right, I apologize. Hello, I just left the art shop and I saw that you're live.
Oh, hello.
Caitlin Fernandez says it's good night in my country.
Good night.
Ooh, Joray is here from Lithuania. Who's that voice? I'm a ghost.
That's my wife, Donna.
BB Hunter Vlog says, "Hi, I'm the guy who asked if you were in Scotland a few days ago. How are you?"
I'm doing good. How are you?
I wish we were in Scotland.
That would be fun.
Spanish Sass is in Kyoto. It says hello from Kyoto. Okay,
Hello.
so Spanish Sass has been one of our longtime friends here on, I don't know, YouTube, TikTok, pick something. We've known Spanish Sass for a while. And yesterday, bless her sweetheart, she posted a picture in our Discord of being on the Shinkansen, the high-speed train in Japan.
Oh.
So, Maria, I showed our son Logan, my train one, about that picture, and he was like, "Oh my God, she's on that train. That's so cool. That's so cool." I said,
Our son loves
like
trains.
It looks like a plane inside. He was like smitten. He thought that was the coolest thing. Father Raffi noticed that you were using gouache. We did have a good family game night, Island Art. Thank you for asking. It was a lot of fun. I won, by the way, in case anybody's curious. I won. We played 5 crowns.
I
It's a
don't
card
recall
game.
that happening.
I have the proof upstairs. I can post the proof. Tan Ella drew a golden retriever.
Oh, fun.
Jelly NTS Spare Account says, "Bro, when you replied to my comment, I fangirled so hard. Your art is so beautiful. You're such an inspiration."
It's my pleasure. I try to get to everybody, but, you know.
There are so many
Can't.
comments.
Yeah.
You should try to draw with Posca paints. That's Daily Dose of Meme Shorts.
I will have to look that up.
Indian Drawer says, "Good night. I am from India. Love your videos." And there's a lot of hearts here.
Oh, thank you. Blow dryer. All right.
This is going out for Chessie Cookie and everybody else. Please don't apologize for for missing a stream.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't. We just love when you guys can't be here with us. It's so good. Don't worry about it.
All right, so I am going to mix purple and green.
Why don't you show that on show the palette on the thing? People like to see it when you mix the paint.
So I'm taking the green here and I'm bringing over to the purple over here. And I want to have the ones that are in shadow. I want them to be...
Honey, when did you start with watercolors and when did you take art seriously?
I started on watercolors about maybe 12 years ago. And I took art seriously in high school.
Hey, Marguerite's here from British Columbia. Hi, Marguerite.
Hi, Marguerite.
Good Kato wants you to make the snakes different shades of green. Let's just watch and see what he does.
I tried every
I'm curious
shade.
at this point how it's going to come out. Isaac, you are going to be in a lot of trouble. He says, "Man, it really does look like my sister, even more now that it's painted. Just add a pair of horns and it's perfect." Oh, sibling rivalry. Can you do one inspired by Kumari, the living goddess of Nepal?
I'd have to look it up, but yeah. I don't know if that's
Good
dark
evening
enough.
from Indonesia. Loving the piece, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, Not Valerie says, "I bought a $20 sketchbook inspired by you."
Oh, I hope you like it.
Show us what you sketch in your new sketchbook. We'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Let's see. It looks amazing.
So I
And
want...
Nameless Entity says, "A wild nameless appeared. Hi, Scott and Donna. How are you? Long time no
Hello.
see."
I want these to be in shadow.
Are you going to go lighter as you...
I have no idea. I'm still just trying to figure out. This is what I'll do sometimes is I will paint and repaint over something until I either put it into the pile of shame or I wind up liking it.
This can't go in the pile of shame because
It's in a
this is
sketchbook.
a hair journal and it's in a sketchbook.
Yeah.
So yeah. Plus, I guess you guys, we are going to see just how good the Etcher sketchbook is. Because it's now on its however many layers of paper now, huh?
Yeah.
I think that color matches the mitts, says Caitlin. Monjiro would like to know, how's Esmeralda?
She's good. We haven't driven her in a while.
Yeah, she hasn't been out of the garage. I think we need to remedy that possibly today. We need to get out of the house. Let's see. I always wanted to try gouache since I saw you use it. That's Banana 21.
It is really nice. It flows really nice. It's very painterly, which is kind of cool.
Oh, hey, I don't know if you guys saw it, but yesterday Scott tried a new watercolor, and I know he's only ever used really the Winsor & Newtons. So yesterday you tried, oh God, now I can't remember the name of them.
It's, well, they say Paul Rubens, which is Pee Wee Herman, by the way.
Yeah.
But
you'll see he did a video, a short on the watercolors from yesterday. So you guys can check them out. They're really, really pigmented. They look really, really pretty actually. So they're pretty neato, because I know a lot of you are asking if he's tried different kinds of watercolors. So if you're into watercolor, you can check out that short, and he shows you how to use the watercolors and what the colors look like. He swatched them and everything, so that was pretty cool.
Swatching is always fun.
I like swatching my pens too when I get a new pen. I also like swatching my washi tape. Oh God, that's so my favorite. Lena's imagination says, "Oh my gosh, I don't believe I'm here."
Welcome.
My 3 cat says, "First time watching your stream. You might recognize me from asking for help on 3D."
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, Pixels Party says, "You inspired me not to give up on my art. Thank you," with a big thumbs up.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh my God. Teletiso says, "Want to hear a joke? Why are koalas not bears? Because they don't have the right qualifications."
Qualifications.
That's great. I love that one. Oh, that's great. Okay, sorry. Not sorry. That was funny. Heavenly says, "I just bought a travel watercolor set and I love it. You inspired me to buy it, so thank you."
Oh, good. I hope you have lots of fun with it.
Her hair looks like silly strings with eyes that I've never noticed until now. That's freaky. I love you guys. Oh, you're so funny. We love you too.
Yeah, we love you too.
Favorite place to get art supplies?
Right now it is Plaza Art in Nashville, and then we also order from time to time off of Jet Pens and Dick Blick.
Do you put your brush in the water spender?
The water spender?
That's what it says. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, we don't know what a water spender is.
You inspired me to get better at art.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see. Hold on. Can I read this? Art history. I read it. I'm such a huge fan of your videos. That's Ivan.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Emma says hello from Lithuania.
Hello.
Thank you so much for inspiring me. I have started my own hair journal and loving it. You have given me so much confidence to just have a go. I'd love to see some sort of phoenix hair. That's Kelly Petch.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
Hey, Scott. Have you had a good day? This is the first stream I've watched.
Oh, so far so good. Thank you.
It is only 9:21 a.m. We are in the central time zone in the United States. So that's where we are. Let's see. I saw the watercolor. Oh, Marguerite Mitchell did see the watercolor short. Oh, good. Is it just me or did the stream just stop? No, my stream's going.
I'm still painting. I haven't gone anywhere.
Would you ever try out Crayola watercolor or some other cheap watercolor?
I can, yeah.
What if you put some black snakes in with the green ones?
Yeah, maybe. Right now,
like a dark purplish black might be nice.
Right now, I'm happy with this kind of shape here. So you're.
What size brush is that?
This is a 8, number 8. Let me blow dry. Blow dryer.
watercolor with acrylics. Am I a disgrace to society?
If it worked for you, that's fantastic. That is a tough combination.
Random person got watercolors yesterday. Do you have an idea on what I could paint? Maybe. I have no ideas. Yes, I want to see a teapot. Paint a teapot. You could say what you wanted them to paint to, but I had to throw that out.
Oh, no, it's okay. I didn't have anything. Teapot sounds fun.
Chessie says Scott loved the magnets on the watercolor.
Oh, yeah.
The hair stands are very reminiscent of graffiti. Sumi says you're such a great mentor.
Oh, thank you.
I know sometimes the spam is a little overwhelming, but we're doing our best, and
All
our
right.
mods are wonderful and they're helping.
I am going to take some teal.
Yes, the watercolor palette with the magnets. Yeah, they were. Everybody's like, yeah, I know he used a watercolor set. Random Arts wants to know, is this a more complex drawing than your original hair drawings?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, what a fantastic idea. Chessie Lamb says, I have a question. Can I use makeup brushes to blend charcoal powder?
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
That's great because makeup brushes will move powder around really, really well. I think that's a smart idea. Makeup brushes are cheap too.
See, I like the teal, but it's a little too bright, I think. It takes away from the face.
Els Doninja says, I was so bored doing revisions and now I can just watch you. We do not have any pets aside from our puppy dog. How are you liking Kenobi?
We liked it. I'm liking it better. Like, we never finished Boba Fett.
I'm going to watch that with Logan.
I just got bored of it. But
Kenobi,
I'm enjoying a little more.
I like Kenobi. I think it's great, and I did not see the storyline coming. Oh, Tana says, I got a new sketchbook and drew a golden retriever. This looks like an anime, the shading and the angle makes it look the part.
Oh, thanks. All right, so I think I've got, I wish I could get something into the purple to give it a little bit more life.
Circus Clown always watches your shorts on how to draw, and you help me so much with my art. I got back into drawing with all of your tips.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
They're liking all the stuff you're drawing. Cool painting. I apologize for the spam, and I'm trying my best, but there's 408 of you in here, so our mods are trying to keep the comments moving and answering your basic questions that they know the answers to because they're our friends, so they know. So just cut me a little bit of slack, and if I don't answer your question, just put it in again at the bottom. You don't have to ask me 6 times in a row, but I promise I will do my best to get to all of them.
Yeah, and if Donna can't, then just ask me in the comment section when the video's posted, and I'll do my best to respond.
I may very well miss some of them, and if I do, I apologize, but there are so many of you in here, I'm trying my best, so hold on tight with me, guys. Esmeralda is a car. She looks just like the little Hot Wheel, only she's a life-size version in the garage.
That's Esmeralda.
Yeah. How is Donna? I'm good. Arwen slept last night, so Scott and I slept, which was great. For those of you who don't know, our little puppy had some tummy trouble the last couple nights, so Scott and I have not slept in about 3 nights. So last night we finally slept, and my God, I love sleep. It's beautiful. I'm just saying. Divine Move says, I love your art so much.
Thank you.
Scott and Donna, where have you traveled? Do you think you'll be traveling to Indonesia? Let's see. We've been to London and Paris, and we've been through the French countryside on a train, and we've been to Spain. I've been to Canada. We've been pretty much all over the United States. Cancun, Mexico.
But yes, we'd love to come to Indonesia one day.
We really, the more we see of all the different places in the world, the more we just want to get on a plane and travel because there's so much beauty in the world, you guys. The brushes that Scott uses, there is a link in his bio, in his art supply list. I'm sure that Bethany has put that link in the comments at some point for you guys. He did not make the watercolor paints. Those were, the people wanted him to do a review of the new watercolor paints. So that is what he did. They sent us a palette and he did a review of the watercolor paints. Poor Cam says, I'm in love with you.
Oh, I love you too.
Ivan is a huge fan. Have you ever considered digital art?
Yeah, I did Spider-Man and my comic series, The Dreamland Chronicles, digitally. It was really fun. I missed having paint on my hands.
Would you be interested in doing a piece related to the Southeast Asia, maybe?
Yeah. I think I've tried to do as many different as possible, but yeah, yes.
So I have a question. How is and this is just because I don't know, and I've been sitting here forever. How does the blow dryer work differently on gouache than it does to dry acrylic?
It doesn't. It's the same.
But does it take longer to dry the gouache because it's thicker?
No, it's not thicker. It's just got more pigment in it.
Oh,
that's
okay.
all.
So it's not thicker than water. I just thought gouache was thicker.
It's just got more pigment.
Oh, okay.
Blow dryer.
Bunny Boy is going to IHOP. And Jerry the Pope says, do you use travel brushes exclusively or do you use any other brushes? Be honest.
Just the travel brushes, but At Your Lab sent me this set, and I think I tried it once. It was pretty good, but
and Santa sent you some nice brushes.
yeah,
and your
Santa and my wife bought me some
brushes.
But they're I don't like brushes that need maintenance. I don't need things that need maintenance. I just want to be able to pick up a brush and paint. I don't want to have to.
Because you're kind of high maintenance.
I am not high maintenance. You are the high maintenance of the family. You are the drama.
Oh, good. Nixia and Stefan are here too. I didn't see them. Hi, guys. Countries you want to visit. I just listed those. Wow, you guys didn't sleep and yet you still make amazing content. Aw, Kaylee's very sweet. What's your favorite genre or theme of work? For example, do you like making fantasy art like Medusa, Greek mythology, etc.?
I do like fantasy. Fantasy is my favorite genre.
Oh, Angie Dragonfly's here. She says,
hey,
friends, I've missed you.
We missed you too. How are you?
Indigo, we have not been to Wisconsin, but we have so many friends that we've had on our lives that have been from Wisconsin. Our friend Richard is that's in here is from Wisconsin, and Mythic Phoenix is from Wisconsin. Jacobo says, I just watched your movie Animal Crackers. It's awesome. How do you make a movie? I assume it's hard.
Thank you so much. Making the movie is actually not that hard. It's actually really fun. It's getting the money to make the movie that is hard.
The suit people are the ones that really are difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
All the creative people are wonderful. And yes, I'm a suit person, so sorry, not sorry. Random person says, I started on your teapot drawing. Is there a place I could post it so you could see it? Post it anywhere.
Post it on the Discord.
Yeah, on the Discord is great. Or I'm on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram and tag me there. You guys are great. Are you happy with the background?
It's okay. I might darken it up a little bit more, but we'll see. My thinking here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try a little section. But I was thinking of taking a green colored pencil and doing an outline with that instead of the white
to give it the glow.
Uniball Signo. And I just thought it would be really fun to see all of the negative shapes that I've been working on pop, but with a little bit of green instead of the white.
Scott's got photo reference, and that is where he has gotten the poses. And he sometimes mixes and matches poses.
Yeah, I'll show you the photo reference for this one.
He does not do art classes. Sorry, everybody wishes he did.
This is the photo reference I used for her.
Oh, this is her first stream she's been here with us. And
Welcome.
Gotcha. Emma says, I've been watching your content for some time, and all I want to say is you make me happy with your personality and art content. Your art content is awesome, and you're an inspiration.
Thank you
With
so
a
very
little
much.
red heart.
That is so very nice of you.
Laura says hello from Milan.
Hello.
To go to Italy. Okay, hold on. How do I stop my paper from becoming chalky and coming off the page? Am I adding too much water?
I think it sounds like you don't have the right paper. Because paper shouldn't become chalky.
Kelly Rose, or Key Rose, just joined the Discord to share their art.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay!
So what do you guys think? I think that green outline is nice.
I like the green outline, babe. Okay, everybody, Queen Blob has joined the live. So you can keep going now.
Queen.
You don't have to wait. Tiffany's liking all of your shorts. The bright pink against the teal looks great. Isn't Medusa missing pupils in her eyes?
No, I wanted her to have like that stare that turned you into stone.
Artful Parul says hi from India. Love your work. You are my inspiration. I'm also trying your artwork.
Oh, hello.
Kit Kat 80 says I'm absolutely loving the shapes of the snakes.
Thanks.
This is an Etcher Lab sketchbook, and I don't know the size of it, but
It is 6 by 9, I think.
Is it? Could one of you mods put the link to the Etcher sketchbook in there, and you can take a look at it there. And this paper is really getting a workout because it had watercolor and ink and pencil, and now it's getting gouache and more ink and more pencil. And
I'm really layering the stuff on it, but it's good thick paper.
it is, but like I'm saying, it's getting a workout. This is why paper matters. Are you happy with the background?
I'm okay with the background.
What kind of eraser do you use?
Hold on a second. Oh God, that's a bad snake. I gotta go through this whole thing where the snakes are gonna look derpy again.
Derpy.
Yeah. The erasers that I usually use are a kneaded eraser or like a magic eraser.
Honey, when did you start this hair journal? God, how long has it been?
December?
It's been a long time, you guys.
I mean, it wasn't a hair journal in December. I just got this in December, and
you can go back and look at all the hair journal videos, and maybe I don't even remember. Okay, me and my family love your paintings. Thanks for making the prices so cheap for the hair journal painting.
oh, thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you to our mods, Nixia and Steph Nerd and Bethany Primrose for putting all of these wonderful things in here, all the links to the Etcher Lab and the art supply list and the kneaded erasers. We appreciate you guys so very much, and I could not do this live without them. Mwah! Big kisses. They make my life a lot easier. Have you made or will you make any paintings that represent mental health issues?
I don't know. And the only reason is how to do it. Like I was asked so many times to represent alopecia and hair falling out, and it's like, okay, it's a hair journal. How do I do that? And then I came up with the idea for the flowers. So mental health, I would need to, like, there has to be that aha moment of, this is how I could do it. So until that happens, no, because I don't want to do it in a way that's not,
disrespectful.
yeah, that's disrespectful or anything like that.
And it's a very important subject, but it's also a very sensitive subject. So we want to make sure that we, whenever we're doing art that's representative of anything, we want to make sure that we don't offend anybody and that
Yeah.
we do it right. And if we can't do it right, then we're just not going to do it. Maybe Bali is your destination, says Gozali. And the answer to that would be yeah. Hello. Have you tried cartoon art style?
I have. I love cartoons.
MS Sunset says hello from Slovakia.
Oh, hello, Slovakia.
Potato Flake says, this is my first time watching one of your streams. I love your name. That's so cute. And so it's so cool watching this live.
Oh, thank you.
Els Doninja says, you've given me so much inspiration, so now I'm going to do more faces, then dogs, and mice.
Oh, nice.
Try some pretty buildings, too, and some landscapes. Paint everything. Uma Maya says, hello, sir. It's my first time here. I really like your art.
It's very nice to meet you.
Let's see. I love your videos. Yeah, he always uses cheap art supplies, let me tell you. Oh, Jamie's here! She says, good morning, Scott and Donna, my lovely SBC friends and my favorite mom.
Good morning.
Jamie Brown is on here. She's one of our friends, too. She's a very, very dear friend, and she makes the most amazing cakes in the world. If you are anywhere in Tennessee, you need to get a cake by Jamie. She's wonderful. What's the weirdest art medium you've worked with?
Weirdest.
I didn't type the question, but I'm asking it because Cheddar wants to know.
Weirdest.
And I like cheese, so.
I guess crayons.
Dude, crayons are not weird. Crayons are awesome.
You're weird.
I am weird, but you married me. You didn't marry a box of crayons. Artist or Artsy Bear says, my first comment on a live stream ever. Could you do the next page on a person with hetenary condition? We will look that up.
And welcome.
Yeah, we're glad you're here. But you got to see like Artsy Bear's little their name. It's literally they used like backwards question marks and things to make an actual bear face. It's so cute. I love it. I made digital art and made the orange hair in it for your hair journal. That's
great.
Parmjeet. Bandite loves your videos. Please come to Singapore one day. I'd love to come to Singapore. I'd like to try all the exotic foods from all over the world. He's never tried making his own watercolors, and I really don't think he would ever.
I don't think I have the patience
Scott
for
does
something
not
like that.
critique paintings. All he's going to tell you is that you're doing a great job and to keep it up.
Yeah, I don't like art critiques. I don't think people should tell other people that something is bad or needs work or whatever it might be. Your art is where you are at that moment. And
Amen to that.
you know, like this piece is not coming out as good as and as easy as I had hoped.
Yeah.
And I may regret it and not like it. But I don't need somebody to tell me what I did wrong.
Scott can beat himself up plenty on that one.
Yeah.
Your work looks amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Oh,
I wonder
thank
if
you.
Medusa controls the snake hair or does it constantly bite her every now and then?
No.
I don't know. I don't think it bites her, but I think it lashes out at everybody else. But that's just my personal take on mythology. What's your favorite type of paint? Acrylic or gouache?
Gouache every time.
Let's see. Thank you for your kindness to learning artists in your videos. You've really inspired me. That's Fujisaki.
Oh, my pleasure.
We love it that people are learning. We love it that people are taking the time to want to be here. What's your favorite color?
Payne's Gray.
That's Nikkei. And also been watching you for a while, and it's really fun to watch all of your paintings. All have the same kind of color vibe, if color vibe is an expression. This guy's been painting for like 40 some odd years. He's been painting since he was 6. He's 53. I'll let you do the math. Aurora says hello. I am from Vietnam.
Hello.
How did you even start this drawing? You can go back another
Yeah.
video ago and you can see 2 videos ago maybe and see the pencils.
I think I have a picture of it here. Hold on.
Do you have any tips for illustrating a children's book? Oh, that's a good question. That's Indigo.
That is tough, honestly. It is very tough to answer that. Oh, first of all, here is the pencils. That was the other page. You have to have a style for things like that. You really do. You have to have you got to know. You got to design your characters. You got to design your place. You have to build your. It's like making a movie. So you really have to have a style for what you're doing. Don't just
And a really
start.
good feel for the story, don't you?
Yeah.
Parsa Tutuni says, warm greetings from Persia to you. Have you ever been to Iran?
My grandparents are from Iran.
But no, he's
I would
never
love
been.
to go.
Yes.
Yeah. My grandparents are from Urmia.
Ruchi says, some time ago I wrote to you that you inspired me to start drawing almost every day, and now I'm planning on making it into Artist Alley and a convention in my city. Thanks for helping me with my motivation.
That is so cool. Congrats.
Yay! Bring lots of art supplies. However many you think you need, bring more. Because you will be sitting for a long time and you will want to paint. Do you recommend a certain brand of gouache for a beginner?
I like Winsor and Newton.
Crayons are really nostalgic. We stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 a.m. Central Time and Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. Oh, you're so cute. Me as my own honest opinion of Scott and Donna and all the little hearts. That's so
Oh, thank you.
Does Scott have a favorite type of paper to work with?
I don't. I have been using Canson a lot lately, and that's pretty cool. But it is cheaper, and so like this is a nicer paper, but it's a bit more expensive. So for me, it's just
This notebook was a gift
yeah.
from Etcher Labs to do a review for them. So Scott's really putting it through its paces. There is braided hair in the hair journal. Dumisha. Hi from Singapore. The pencil sketch looks so neat.
Well, thank you.
I'm 16 and I recently won a Scholastic Fine Arts Award and a Golden Key. That's
Wow.
thanks to JP.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Corey says hi from Israel. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh, we are hoping to go to Venice, Italy,
October.
in October for an art thing. But other than that, God, there's so many places.
Pick a place. I mean,
Yeah.
every place has beautiful things for Scott to draw and us to learn about. So, Rosie wants us to please come to Nepal someday. I would love to do an echo trip to Nepal and visit the Red Panda Sanctuary.
She loves red pandas.
I'm just saying, I would, that would be, Scott does not really want to do an echo trip. So I might do an echo trip with my sister one day after her kids are out of the house. Because I would love to do that. Coffee or tea. Nixia put in tea. They love tea. That is a mild understatement. And David Terry says, all the art supplies. Good morning, everyone. Medusa is looking incredible.
Thank you.
Hi, David. David is also one of our mods on our Discord. Could not do that without. And David is excellent with digital art. So if y'all are on our Discord, David's your go-to for the digital stuff. Local Weirdo wants to know, which one was your favorite painting from Studying the Master series?
Oh,
Boy, that's a hard one.
yeah. Let's take a little break and walk over.
Scott needs a break,
Let's take a little break. I kept a few. So I
You tell us
really,
getting frustrated.
I loved the John Singer Sargent. I kept this one for Donna, but I don't know if she still likes it. The T one. This one was fun. The Renoir. And I really liked this one. The coin, the sculpt. Or it's more of a relief. But this one,
I really loved that one. That was a coin, actually.
the Gibson Girls, I think I had the most fun.
Well, I'm allergic to cats, so we have a dog. I can't have a cat.
Oh, the Ghibli one was fun too. Yeah, dude, we sold that one, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Esmeralda, we got. Is it going on 4 years now? 5 years? 5 years.
2017, I think.
Yeah.
The Gibson Girls was so hard. Is it harder to draw animals or environments?
Environments. There's no perspective with animals.
My favorite studying the master, if anybody wants to know, is Wanderer Over a Sea of Fog, which we sold. And as I was posting it, I was thinking, God, I should really keep this, but somebody got it. But that's okay, because my husband can paint me another one for my birthday. Can't you, honey?
I guess I can.
Is there a place where I can buy your art? Yes!
Currently, we still have our stuff
On Etsy, but we are working on moving it over, hopefully sooner rather than later. Do you think you'll ever climb Mount Everest?
No. No,
We are not mountain climbers by any stretch of the imagination.
It is not on our bucket list.
Scott does not like hummus, but I love hummus. My favorite is hummus with garlic, roasted garlic. Oh, so good. Hey, Robert Jeans is here. Hi, Scott. Hi, Donna. Just emerging from building the new books to say hi before diving in to get 5 more ready for the printers.
How you doing, friend?
Hey, and Robert opened up commissions too.
Oh, that's great.
Let's see. Scott's favorite color is Payne's Gray. Yes, he is drawing standing up. Everybody's like, oh my God, are you drawing standing up?
Yeah.
Scott has some back issues, people, so he does. Yes. Wow. Bethany is correct. We are very supportive of the LGBTQ community. We like to think ourselves as all-inclusive. Because as I like to say, if you're a nice person, we like you. If you're not a nice person, there's the door. Warda, there is a video on how to find your art style. Is it the mosaic? Is that what it's called, mosaic? Why do I always forget that?
Yeah.
Hi from an American in China.
Hello. How is it out there?
Have you thought about doing a hair journal picture in monochrome?
No. I like color.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't think Scott could do anything monochrome.
Can the ballpoint pen that I just did of Johnny Depp as Captain Jack?
Yeah, but if you have your preference.
Yeah.
You do color. You love color. We have not been to Germany. We like to go. Just assume that I only listed a few countries that we've been to. So assume we want to go everywhere else in the world. Because we do. So there you go. There's such beauty everywhere. I mean, I would love to see, we want to see like all the green rolling hills in Ireland and Scotland. And I would love to see the pyramids in Egypt. And I'd like to see the markets in Morocco. And I mean, there's so much beauty in the world, you know? It's just...
I have inked these snakes a dozen times now.
Yeah. Would you do me a favor when you have a minute? Would you flip the page so we can see that it's not going through the paper? Because I'm just curious.
Yeah. It's a little warped.
Well, warped is different than bleeding
But
through
no,
the
yeah,
paper.
you can't see it. And I'll paint on that side of it.
That's cool. What animal are you most scared of?
Those bacteria that gets into your brains, or the flesh-eating ones, the ones you can't see.
That's not an animal, but okay.
I'm sorry, but if I can't, I'm not really afraid of things I can see and hit back if need be.
Oh, Tussie Draws says, you are amazing. Hi, I'm Brazilian in the UK. I gave up drawing for more than a decade. You inspired me to start drawing again. Could you show us how you're recording this live, lights, camera, etc., please?
Oh.
First of all, Tussie, yay for drawing again!
Yeah.
Very exciting for you.
This is my light.
Oh.
And those are the little stands that I got.
The arms.
Yeah.
To hold them.
And that's it. So this one will do recordings, and the one you're on is doing the live.
Renz Lucas wants animal crackers too. We are working on it.
We're working on it.
We are trying for funding for that, you guys.
Hopefully we'll be able to announce something soon.
We are working on it. Believe me, we are working on it. Yes, we want to go to Greece. Oh my God, we want to go to Greece. Are you kidding me? Honey, what pens are you using right now?
These are the zebra brush pens.
Wait, hold on. You're using the zebra brush pens on top of the gouache?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Those are multitasking.
So I am trying to find, I think I've got the values now. So I think I like these. So I'm going to ink them. I'll put in all the greens. But I think I might come in with a little bit of green in some places.
MIH says, hello, first time watching a live. I should be working, but really this is better.
Oh,
What is something you can't draw but wish you could?
hands. So I think if I do like a little bit of stippling with the colored pencil, I can give it a feeling of some scales.
Unlocking Paradoxes says, I hope everyone here is having a great day. That's very sweet. And Luna says, have a great day too.
Thank you.
Crazy, right? Good day from Rovaniemi? I don't even know where that is. You guys are stumping me, and I'm pretty good with geography. Els Dunja, he just rotates his pen because that's how he holds his pen. Oh, Dark Snowfication's here. I miss you guys. New job has been crazy, but that's good. New jobs are good. Pixie Arts is currently drawing a fairy. What was your first job, honey?
My first job in the art field was I was an intern for Sega of America, and I did. Let's go for a walk.
Here we go.
My first job
Field trip.
was Kid Chameleon for the Sega Genesis. I don't know if you guys could see it.
Oh, Poppy Seed Muffin says, my mom and I have started doing candid drawings of people in public places together, and I've been getting a lot of my inspiration from you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I love that you're drawing with your mom. That's so great. I love that. People want a punk hairstyle. What are your pronouns?
He, him.
Have you ever drawn Transformers?
No.
Greetings from the land of Java to the Lord of Scotland. You're so funny. Scotland, get it? One time I was sculpting in elementary school and they let us eat the clay.
Did they let you, or did you do it when they weren't looking?
Is that why I feel if I've lost brain cells as I can paint? Can clay make you stupid? I have never heard of anybody eating clay, but I'm pretty sure if it was in an elementary school, it was non-toxic. Because
yeah, they
let's
let
just
you.
put it this way. They didn't let you, but you know, it is what it is. Our boys used to have this one kid in school who would literally eat glue sticks.
Ugh.
We had to replace the glue stick supply in the classroom one year because he just kept eating them. How do you feel about abstract art and abstract expressionism? That's Unlocking Paradoxes.
Not my thing. Not my thing at all. But it is still art.
you are gonna have to do a beard in this hair journal because there's about 72 people who keep asking. And Eric Schmidt, I see you. Eric just keeps typing, "You're so cool, you're so cool, you're so cool."
Thank you.
About 1,000 times.
Thank you, Eric.
We appreciate that, but you don't have to put it in 1,000 times. How do you get ideas for original art?
There is a video on what to do about artist block, and that is all of my ideas of what gets me going and helps me out.
What is your preferred media and your favorite thing to draw?
Preferred media, I think, is watercolor and ink, and my favorite thing to draw is hair.
And how do you get ideas for original art?
That's again in the artist block one.
Oh, he has drawn our friend Santa J. Claus so many times.
I love drawing Santa.
Oh, Robert, yes, please email us and catch us up. I would love that. Why draw actual hair when you can draw snake hair? We do have an interesting Greek mythology. Is drawing the beard the same as drawing hair?
No, it's definitely different.
Hi, Abigail again. You inspire me so much. Can we be friends?
Of course.
Can you do a page with a tichel or something? It's a head covering worn by a lot of married Jewish women.
I could definitely look into it.
Scott did a painting of with a hijab. So we do have one head scarf in there in the art journal presently. I know it's different, but I'm just in case you're asking and wondering. Let's see. So glad that I could join the live stream.
So I'm adding watercolor here. This is just watercolor I'm adding, which is why it's really not kind of fading. Blow dryer.
Always makes me think of your dad every time it chimes. Raoul says, I always loved to draw and make art, but was too scared to pursue it. Now, all thanks to you, I have decided I will do what I love and make my career in concept art and graphic design.
That's so cool.
Way to go, Raoul. Way to go.
I look forward to seeing your work.
When did Scott decide to do art, or when did he find a love for it?
I think it was around high school.
Satis saw your twin in Paris like half an hour ago. I was shocked. Scott has had about 1 million jobs. There are just too many to list. She's looking like Richard says she's looking like a Marvel villainess. Pretty cool looking.
Thanks.
If you guys have not seen, Richard McKay is on here. He's also on Instagram. If you haven't seen his landscapes, you should check out his landscapes. He makes beautiful landscape paintings. Oh, Star's here.
Hey, Star.
Good morning. How are you? Dwarven beards in the hair journal. I know. I will hound him again for a beard in the hair journal. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. Which are your hair journal pieces are you currently the most proud of?
I really like the trans one. It's my favorite.
Have you ever done glass art?
No.
Like stained glass? Or I don't even know what that would. Have to jump on a work call. Hopefully I'll be back before this ends. That's
Bye, Jacqueline.
Black Phoenix, really hoping I can grab a few supplies in time for my beach trip next week to paint while on the patio. Oh, that sounds great. You totally should. I don't usually recommend it, but get Amazon it. You can have it overnight so you have supplies. Your art is truly inspirational. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Anaya says it's my first live with you.
Welcome.
I've always wanted to be in one, but time differences, you know. Oh, we get that. Yeah. Wolfie the Witch says, yo, that looks incredible.
Thank you. Thank you. It's It's coming along, but it has been not an easy journey.
Poppy Seed Muffin, do you think it's possible to get a career in art without having a degree? I've never had the GPA for art school, but still dream of an art career.
Oh yeah, no one looks at where you went to school.
Unless you're going to be a teacher.
Unless you're going to be a teacher. Yeah, if you're going for an art job, whether it be in animation or comic books or whatever, all they care about is your portfolio. You don't need to go to school for that.
What do you enjoy more, the process of painting or the result? And has it always been like this? That's Vav.
I think I like the process. No, I like the results better because I'm always the process is always so frustrating. Like right now, I'm really frustrated with it, and I think I like to look back on the work rather than the actual process.
Casey Baldwin says, hello from Alberta, Canada. You have inspired my art so much and to keep working at it that I sold my first painting and it's hanging in my cousin's hair salon, so thank you.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Way to go, Casey. That's awesome.
And you gotta love family, huh?
That's fabulous. They want straight hair for the hair journal. They want a beard for the hair journal. And they want punk mohawk kind of hair for the hair journal.
All right, I am gonna have to consult my indigenous friends because I've been getting a lot of requests for mohawk.
Yep.
Mohawk was a nation of indigenous people.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that if I do it, that it is in no way cultural appropriation or in any way offensive. But yes, I would love to do that.
Daily Dose of YouTube has been experiencing a lot of bad things lately to the point that before I always smile, I can't even not think to smile a little bit. What do you do to cheer yourself up? I really need advice.
To cheer myself up?
Daily Dose has been having a lot of bad stuff happen.
Honestly, a lot of what will cheer me up is from my experience in being older. So all I could do is give you my advice of everything is based on perspective. Everything is based on what might seem like really a lot now, and you might be going through a lot. You could be going through health problems, financial problems, relationship problems, whatever. And I'm in no way diminishing that, but you only have one life, and the alternative isn't something that you should consider. Focus on what you have and try to make it better. God, that sounds horrible. That was horrible advice. I'm sorry. Essentially what I do is, for me, is I look back and I look at all of the bad stuff that's happened and I just keep moving forward. I don't know what else to tell you right now. I'm not really full of any
You want my
good advice. Yeah, let Donna give you some.
The world sucks sometimes. It absolutely is a hard place. And I, over the last week, have had a really, really hard time. And I will honestly tell you, it's the little things like writing in my journal. And sometimes it helps to just pour your heart out on paper and then take the paper and put it in the fireplace and light it on fire. Or have a cookie. And, I know it sounds stupid and I know it sounds trite, but taking care of yourself when you don't feel good is probably one of the best things that you can do for yourself. Because it's just hard being a human sometimes, it's just hard.
Yeah.
And the world is not an easy place some days, but you've come this far, and having 52 and 53 years behind us, let me tell you, Scott and I have had some really, really high highs, and unfortunately some really, really low lows. And you just have to know that at some point you'll feel better. And we're sending you big giant hugs.
Yeah.
Really, really big giant hugs because it's hard being a human. We have done a movie. It's called Animal Crackers. And Devanka, Scott did a video on different angles of the face. That will probably help you with how to make things the same. Sarah loved the hijab. The representation in the book made me so happy. That's what made me pluck up my courage to ask.
Oh, great.
And
Thank
then
you.
she put the little cover her eyes on the little monkey emoji. You may ask anything you want here. We are pretty much an open book, and if we don't answer your question, it might be just that it's just a little too personal, but typically that we don't shy away from that either. Yes, we upload on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I don't know, pick something. We're everywhere. And Scott has several paintings that he's done on the mouths and lips, so check those out in the Art Hacks playlist. Oh God, he never changes the decor in the Hobbit hole, ever. Never, ever, ever. If it's here, and that's it. He's gonna die with it here. I got to decorate for Christmas last year, and that was huge. What was your favorite job you've ever done?
My favorite job? I really liked making the movie. I think that was really, really fun.
Oh, Ashlyn is watching with their grandma and grandpa.
Oh, well, hello, Grandma and Grandpa.
Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. Does Ashlyn make art? I'm curious if Ashlyn makes art, and I bet if you made art, Grandma and Grandpa would put it on their refrigerator. Because that's what moms and dads and grandma and grandpas do. I am doing well this morning, Sophia. Thank you. Sophia Marino's here. I am drinking, let's see, I just got done with the Tuck Box tea, and now I am drinking the Harrods Strong Breakfast Tea, so I can be perky for you guys. Donna, I just closed my eyes and imagine you saying that to me when I was a little kid, so moved. Oh, Willow. You know, I hope if you guys take one thing away from all of this is that you are so loved in this world. If there's no place else that people are showing you love and feeling love, just come here and be with us, because we're so happy to be here with all of you. Yes, the Christmas tree was way gone before the first of the year. It was. You've also been asked for a blind person. So beards, mohawks, blind people, there's a lot of things.
Okay.
Scott, you're amazing. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
That's Spivey, not me.
Sorry if. Thanks, dear.
Doggo says I'm in the car right now, going home from vacation. Only 5 hours left. Oh, would you do a lady with white hair, like a snow queen?
I have had that request.
If you could improve your art, how would you do it? That's Wombo Combo.
How would I do it?
That's Dr. Dynamo, sorry.
Practice is the only way I know to improve my art. Though if you could hook me up to a matrix and say, I know Impressionism or I can paint with acrylics now, I would do it.
Misha says, when I use the inking Tombow pens, they stop working as soon as it touches the watercolor area.
Really?
Oh, Ashlyn says, I do make art and my grandparents do hang it on their walls. Woo, woo! Way to go, Grandma and Grandpa. Did you take classes for art? If so, what's the most important thing to know about making big pieces?
Did I take classes?
Did you take classes? Did you ever take classes for art? And if so, what's the most important thing to know about making big pieces?
I went to art school, and God, the biggest thing I think to know for making big pieces is to project your art, or you know, so get your art the way you like it on a smaller piece, and then project that up so you can trace it onto the larger piece. So that way you're not trying to get all of your angles and your proportions and everything right on a larger piece. Get it right on a smaller piece.
Oh my God, you guys, so many questions. What's your favorite painting made by a master?
Oh, my favorite painting is Spring by Sir Lawrence Amatadima.
Okay. Hey, Emma's here.
Hey,
You
Emma.
guys, our mod Emma is on vacation and
In
she
Greece.
is joining us. Don't tell everybody where she is.
Oh, what? They're going to find her?
Anyway, she's joining us even on vacation, so this is how wonderful our mods are. Ooh, draw a red panda, Indigo. Draw a red panda. Do you sell your art? Yes, we sell our art on Etsy, and the mods have put a link in the bio numerous times.
It's very cheap.
Tea. What do you think of oat milk? I love oat milk because I'm allergic to a lot of other things like soy. So go oat milk. As I am beginning the next chapter of my life and going into college, you have any advice? That's ditto, Dad.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, our boys are in college. They just started. And what I tell them is, you know, go to college to learn. Don't worry about your degree. Don't worry about all this stuff. You only have 4 years to just focus on learning.
Yep.
Study something that you really want to do.
Study something that you're going to enjoy.
Yeah.
That makes you happy. That makes
learn
you
something that you can't learn elsewhere. Otherwise, you know, like if you can learn this stuff online, I personally wouldn't take that class. I would take
You're not a student, so
I
don't
know.
discourage college.
I'm not. No, what I'm saying is that if given the choice to take, you know, something that is readily available anywhere or something that is unique to college, you know, take that. That's your experience. This is your chance to really
Try new
explore
things.
and try new things. And, you know, when I was in college, I took photography classes. I took wildlife illustration. I was like, that was not what I was going for, but they were so fun. And they really, really stuck with me. And I would just say, you know, if they have an underwater basket weaving class or something like that that you'd really like to take that class.
Yeah, I am sitting less than 6 feet behind Scott. I'm in a chair and I'm facing all of you, and you can hear our dog snoring in the background right next to me. Okay, hold on. I missed a couple of. Who are your biggest art inspirations?
It would be Alphonse Mucha and Drew Struzan.
Do you get inspired easily or not normally?
Oh yeah, I do get inspired very easily. I will just fall in love with a song or a picture or just a moment, and I'll want to capture it somehow.
Didn't you draw a person with vitiligo?
Yeah.
Isn't that the?
Yeah, that's
That was
day.
the one we just did, right? A couple of times ago. Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go. How do you start the urban sketching? Any tips on if simplifying makes it easier or anything else? I'm going to Idaho and I want to sketch there, but I'm having trouble sketching. That's Anne-Marie Kennis.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put this aside for a second.
Oh, Misha, I was Petunia the fat lady in Animal Crackers. Tally ho! Very exciting. Oh, and the little platypus man on there is me. That's my drawing.
So if you were out and about, for me, the thing is let's say you have a vertical page. This is what I do. A lot of people will do the entire piece in one, you know, like I see this building or I see this place, I'm going to do that. For me, what I've been doing is I will find 3 different places and I will, you know, do this city street here, you know, with the cars or whatever, and there's these buildings, and then this will be this really nice ornament or a light fixture or something that I really like, and then here is, I don't know, a sign that was really kind of cool. And then I'll do all of my writing in there. And so it becomes a little bit more of a, not this book. Not that one. That one. So they kind of become little collages. you can do whole pages, but I like to tell a story. And sometimes a lot happens in a single day or a single place. And so sometimes you want to capture, and I also think I like drawing smaller because I think, you'll spend a lot of time getting these big things, whereas you can tell a story with smaller stuff. These little bracelets. So it's kind of like, when you're telling a story, you don't just go, and then we went to Texas and it was great. That's the big picture. You talk about, we got these bracelets and they're from here and they're from there. And I think illustrating that is kind of fun. We went to Bagels. We saw the spot where Forrest Gump turned around. We stopped at Pea Soup
That's
Anderson.
our dog Arwen in the picture.
Yeah. We had tea, things like that. I think if you're going to travel, leave yourself room for notes and, see if you want to tell a story. Not everybody likes to do it this way. This is just how I like to do it. But hi, Kimberly. Hi, neighbor.
Okay. You need to not read comments because I've got a million of them. So if
Sorry.
you're done, I'm going to move on. Okay, Anne Marie, I hope that helps. Okay, Scott does not play any instruments. And I don't understand this question, but maybe you will. Australis says, how have you two learned to live for yourselves?
How have we learned to live for ourselves? We got married. We were 23 and 24 or 24 and 25?
23 and 24.
23 and 24 years old. And we had no idea what we were doing. You just, same thing with having kids. You just kind of have to.
Yeah, they hand you the kids, you put them in the car seat, and you drive home.
They're
and
like,
you look
goodbye.
At yourself and you go, holy cow, how are we supposed to take care of these things? They gave us these live humans. What are we doing?
Yeah. It's honestly, you kind of just have to figure it out, and you just have to just trust that whatever happens will happen. I think a lot of people are so terrified that they're going to quote unquote mess up. Donna does this all the time. What if I mess up? What if we screw up? And then she's going to go back and she's going to replay that over and over and over in her head. And the thing is that yes, you're going to mess up. Once you accept that you're going to mess up with everything. I'm messing up. I've messed up how many times on this piece? It's okay. It's just a piece of paper.
I think there's just a different.
What?
It's perspective and it's age.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Once you can convince yourself that it is gonna be okay. You're going to mess up. You're gonna make mistakes, and not to kill yourself over, not to beat yourself up over it. You're gonna be fine. It really, life and quote unquote mistakes mistakes are life, and embrace that.
Okay, let me apologize for the bots. I mean, I know I shouldn't have to, but and I've missed a lot of comments. There are still 440 of you in here. So if I have missed your comments and you really want an answer to a question, I apologize, but please just comment on the live.
And if Donna does miss it, leave once this live is over, the video will be there, and you can just leave me a comment and I will respond.
Yeah, and I apologize for that. It's just there's just so many of you. We're trying to keep up, and it's crazy, and there's a lot of spam going through. So when I go back through the comments, it's hard to find the questions.
I'm gonna reach out to YouTube about this and see what they can do about it.
Jenny says, how do you stay relaxed and enjoy your art when you've been labeled the artist and everyone around you expects something great every time?
Oh, especially when you're live and you're just struggling, it is tough. It really is tough. But, again, and I hate to keep saying this, but it is perspective. You start to say, well, I think, you hear from enough people who say, it's okay. You know, our expectations aren't, you know, once you see that other people aren't, you put more pressure on yourself than other people do, is what I'm trying to say. We're our toughest critics. So don't beat yourself up over this stuff.
If I could go back 25 years or 30 years and tell myself, my younger self, one thing, it would be, and I am not an artist, so my degree was in marketing. I would go back and say, and I would have done something different, but I wasn't encouraged to do that. And I don't blame anybody for it. It's just that I didn't have enough of my own self to stand up and say, you know what, I would rather do this. I would say, do something you love, stop beating yourself up, and just enjoy life, because it goes so fast. I swear, people, I blinked and I'm 52 years old and my kids are going to college. So just everybody take a breath and just enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah. You only get one life.
You do. You only get one life and it goes so fast. Is there anything you actually hate about art?
I hate, well, there's a lot of things. I mean, and hate is a strong word. So we'll just say I strongly dislike people who judge other people's artwork, people who tell other people that their work isn't really art, that tracing isn't really art, that this kind of art is bad, that kind of art is bad. I don't like that. I don't like making mistakes. You know, I hate when I just can't get my hands to do what my mind wants me to do, or wants to do. It's human nature. But
Sayer Designs sent you a tip and then wants me to read a comment, and I can't find your comment.
oh, thank you. Let me see if I click on it. There it is. Read my non-super chat comment, please. I can fit more words in that one.
And I can't find it.
There is. I had no clue who you even were until about a month. But once I delved more into your pieces, I realized that your art has been inspiring me. Oops. It disappeared. There it goes. As an artist since the early 90s. Wow, thank you, Doomslayer Designs. We were actually just looking at the Kid Chameleon packaging. And thank you for both the kind words and the tip. Yeah. Thank you.
We have not seen season 4 of Stranger Things, and I don't know if I'm going to watch it, because what I'm hearing is it's more horror, and I don't mind the anxiety issue, but I don't want horror, and I don't like horror, so I may just not watch it. Ashlyn says, thank you so much for giving me and my grandparents a shout out. It's absolutely made all of our day. You're all such kind of inspirational.
Oh, our pleasure.
If your grandparents are putting your art up and they're inspiring you to do art, those are some pretty cool grandparents.
Those are really cool grandparents. Blow dryer. I hope you all don't mind me spending, this has been 3 days of working on this, on top of the time that I have, not live working on it too.
Okay. Katie Jones says, by the way, I'm out of school now, so you don't have to worry about me getting in trouble in class. Wow. Thank you for telling me, Katie. I appreciate that. Oh, Tamaki says, my elder sister is watching the stream and she's currently in another country. I love how your videos and live streams bring us together.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, you're going to make me cry. That's so awesome. Oh, you guys are so cute.
So what do you guys think of these little dots to kind of just show like the little highlights of the snake skin? I think it kind of gives it some nice texture.
Okay.
Right?
And Cresta Barista says, just wanted to let you know that you've got a really wholesome personality. We love your tales with Donna and your passion for art.
Oh, thank you.
Doomsayer says, it's the least I could do to repay.
Oh.
Talk about what sketchbooks you use and suggest pens for people while I go upstairs. And I will be right back. I've had a lot of tea.
These are my favorite. These are the zebra brush pens. And you guys have seen me use them on all of these pieces.
Oh my gosh, so
And then this particular sketchbook was a gift by Etcher Labs, and it is called the Perfect Sketchbook. It is a little pricier. I think it's around $30-something. It's really good. The ones I normally use are these Canson ones, which are a lot cheaper, and they are, gosh, you can get them for as cheap as $5 at Michael's. But they're not 100% cotton. They're, again, a cheaper product, but they're tough. I use them for all of my travel stuff. And then I have, these are the Be Creative, which are very similar to the Etcher. It's 100% cotton. And this is what I'm currently using for my travel journals. I haven't written in all of the stuff, but my travel journal for 2022. So those are those are the watercolor sketchbooks. Oh, I also have this one by Paul Porosky, who he sent this to me. This is the one I'm doing the Lord of the Rings journal. And this one's also using the Canson sketchbook paper, but it's kind of a handmade one. Thank you, Wolfie Witch. Yeah, which coloring process, Deep Core? Because I've made a lot of videos on it.
all right, sorry guys. Donna's a little.
This is watercolor, ink, and gouache. I don't normally do gouache. All of these are done just watercolors and inks. And I just brought out the gouache on Medusa because I messed up. Not messed up, I'm sorry.
Do you watch other art YouTubers?
No. I'm still only a couple months into using YouTube, and I've subscribed to a couple, but I have yet to watch. I think a lot of the art YouTubers do like an hour-long video. And I'm used to 1-minute videos. I don't know if I can sit down for an hour and watch a whole video just yet. But I'm looking into it. I like Winsor and Newton. Though if you saw, this is for those of you who
gonna paint, because I'm gonna go back and read some other comments.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to paint. I think we're
Are you done?
yeah, I'm done with this half, and then I'll do this half later today. But
Okay.
this, just for those of you guys who might have seen the video, this is that the watercolor set by that company, the Paul Rubens, the Supervision watercolor. They're pretty good, but I do like the magnets.
Do you think they work the same as the Winsor & Newton?
I do. They were very saturated. I mean, look at those colors. But my thing is just the light fastness. I don't know. Like maybe what I'll do is take a couple swatches of each and then put them on the window and leave them there for 6 months and just see what happens.
Good idea. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hi, it says I'm graduating from college in 2 weeks and I hate what I'm studying.
Oh,
You know what?
like you went through 4 years of hating what you're
I
studying?
really feel you, and that's rough. That's rough. You shouldn't hate what you're studying. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have to hate it.
I'm sorry.
Have you ever pulled out your blow dryer and knocked paint or anything else on your art?
Well, the blow dryer will sometimes blow the water in the paint across the page. I've gotten pretty good at spotting it, before it's going to happen, but it still happens.
We do not watch anime right now. Crazy Llama uses Sharpie pens.
Sharpies are great, except for they are not permanent. They are going to disappear after a while. So that's the thing. Like, keep that in mind.
Okay, so I'm going to answer a bunch of your questions right now because there's about a bazillion of you still in here, and I'm super grateful, and I apologize profusely that I'm not getting to everybody. Scott has an art hacks playlist. He talks about pencils. He talks about watercolors. He talks about perspective. He talks about hair. He talks about clothing and folds and all of the things. And I know there's a lot of you that are asking these questions, different people, and I'm not saying you're spamming or anything. I'm just saying, please check the Art Hacks playlist, because since we're getting closer to the end of the time together, there's absolutely no way he can answer all these questions. If you do not find an answer in one of the shorts in the Art Hacks playlist, then please do email or put a comment in here with a question, and Scott will do his best to answer them.
And I try to answer all the questions in the comments too.
Yeah, he's really good about that. He spends hours every day doing that. Hassan says, I love you so much as I get let down by my family so much, but looking at how long you have come makes me feel empowered and inspired to never stop doing what I do best.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look, time is something, I mean, we can't see into the future, but if you put the work into it, you'll see it in time, especially with something like art. Like I can't tell you like, hey, if you work hard, you're going to be rich or something like that. I can tell you that if you put the time into anything, whether it's music or writing or your art or whatever it might be, you are just by human nature going to get better. You may not see it as it's happening, but I am a better artist now than I was last year. I am. I look at some of my stuff and I see that. And it's just practice. It's just practice. And if you truly love doing this, try to draw every day.
I don't know if the mods put our streaming schedule in here, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time, Saturday nights, 7 p.m. Central Time. So there's a little bit of a time for everybody to be here. If somebody wants to start watercolor, babe, what do you recommend for them to just start watercoloring? Sketchbook, watercolor, paints? I mean, just give us a basic.
All of that stuff is in the the link in our bio, and that is I would say the Cotman brand is a good one. The $25 kit is a good starter kit, and then the Canson watercolor paper is as cheap as you could get and still have good quality. Like I'm still using those
Canson XL books that he uses. If you are in the United States, you can buy them at Michael's, and a lot of times you can get them for $5 with a coupon. Now you're seeing my cheap side of coupons coming out, but I'm just throwing it out there. Do you paint family or self-portraits, and is art something that runs through your body?
Yes and yes.
He's painted our boys, which makes me incredibly happy.
Yeah, and I do a lot of commissions for people and family and whatnot.
It's no longer $25, it's now $35.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that, but well, when we were there, we were told it was $25, or when we saw it, they're always changing pricing on everything.
Yeah, you can always wait a day or two and see if it changes.
Mushroom Addict, how do I fill my notebook up? I have never filled a notebook all the way up. It seems like I can never fill it.
I think what's happening is you're trying to draw out of, I mean, again, I might be wrong, but a lot of people who have a hard time doing that are drawing out of their head. And so they're trying to think of what to draw. And what I say to do is to draw what you see. So if you're in school, or if you're in, traveling, or if you're just sitting around your desk, draw what's in front of you. Fill it up, because that's how you learn how to draw everything. You don't want to just draw the same things. You definitely don't want to draw out of your head, because you have to teach yourself these things, and you got to do that by looking at the world.
Yeah, everybody's saying prices do change on them a lot. Dominic says, I like the D. Smith starter set if you can find a decent deal on watercolors.
Oh.
Thank you, Dominic. Appreciate that. Scott has a video on watercolor pencils. And Mushroom Addict, I'm going to add on to the How You Fill Up a Notebook. For 50 or 49 years of my life, I've always wanted to keep a journal. Always, always, always. Never could do it. I would get a quarter of the way in, and I have so many empty journals, or I would throw them away or burn them or whatever. March of 2020, I started writing in a journal. I have now filled up 7 journals. I have written every single day since March 1st of 2020, and sometimes it just clicks. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it does. And I'm just, you know.
Hey, Santa's here.
Katanya says coupons at craft stores are a necessity.
Hi,
Absolutely.
Hi, Santa.
Hello, Santa. Kimberly says I'm an oil painter. I got burnt out on it. I sat down yesterday to do a quick hour or so watercolor sketch, and the sketch now has about 8 hours of work into it.
Oh.
Fluffy Pineapple says, so gorgeous. I love that name, Fluffy Pineapple.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Scott has done tons of trading cards, never clothing, and not skateboards, but he did used to skateboard when he was younger.
Yeah.
Not now because he's older.
Well, no, I still skateboard with Brennan.
Much to Mom's chagrin over here, because Brendan will heal. And no, I do not do art with Scott. I can draw stick people really, really well, but I prefer to write in a journal. And actually, there's a couple other things I'm trying. Like yesterday I tried, I do like to journal, and I do have my own travel journal. But I write things and I do collage in there, like just brochures from places we've been and fun things like that. So, yes, our mods are correct. The trans piece is his favorite piece in the hair journal. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I have both sketchbooks and journals with huge gaps in them where I do nothing. That's okay. Just get back to them. That's sign of horses. Yep, absolutely. How old are you? Because you look a bit old. Sorry if that's weird.
Oh.
Ah, he is old.
I am old.
He's 53.
I am 53 years old.
What are Donna's favorite skincare products? Wow, you're gonna be really disappointed. I use oatmeal soap to wash my face. And I have this oil that I bought that I really like, actually. I was using oil of Olay for night cream, but I bought this oil at Whole Foods, and it works really, really well to put elasticity back in your skin. But I don't really use a lot of products, and I don't really use a lot of makeup either. I just use like a BB cream for tinted moisturizer. Do you use watercolor ink or just watercolor?
Watercolor paints. I'd like to try watercolor ink, though. That sounds fun.
What? I've never heard of watercolor.
Yeah.
Madeline. If you keep spamming, you're going to get timed out because we don't like spam. My dad used to eat the stuff in a can, and that's even worse. How did you experiment on plates when you were studying in art school?
Experiment with plates?
How did you experiment on plates when you were studying in art school? That's Prexy, the artist.
I'm not sure.
I don't understand that question. Could you give us a little more? Gertie wants to know if you have any tips on drawing feathers.
Oh, feathers are tough. Look at the video on the Niffler that I did. I talk a little bit about it,
the Niffler,
but
because it does have feathers and fur.
It was kind of a combination of feather and fur, but feathers are not easy.
LBS says, have you ever considered a more feminine character with hair other than that on her head? I'd love that.
Oh, I have not, but I can look into it. I have been asked to do a bearded lady. But are you just talking more like just more natural body hair?
Flo Swaggy, we do know the mods like in real life. Yes, they are our friends, and that is how they know so much about us and are able to help us answer all these questions. And just for the record, we love them. Scott has a video on using watercolor pencils versus regular watercolors. So check that one out. It's in the Art Hacks playlist. Any advice for someone starting art school this upcoming year?
Oof.
Marguerite Mitchell says female Sasquatch.
Boy. Advice for art school. I honestly don't know. I was a horrible student. I can't think of anything really. I mean, I'll give you the same advice I was giving earlier just regarding college in general, which is to take classes that you normally wouldn't take, learn something new. Like if there's something that you're already really good at and there's something that you already know that you can learn elsewhere, I would probably avoid that and take something that is completely unique to that school. In other words, you have a chance to have an experience in school and learn something different. You don't know where that's going to take you. You don't know where that might like I never thought I would get into Art Nouveau. My mom loved Art Nouveau, and I always thought it was boring because I was into comics and stuff.
And now then, guess what he likes?
Yeah, and then one day I started, and now I really like it. So just be open to learning something, either a new medium or a new style or something. But that would be my advice.
That is Medusa. That is why it looks like Medusa. Should I paint the background first or should I draw the background first?
Definitely draw everything first. The way that I do it is I draw the thing that I am worst at first. So that way if I mess up, I didn't like do like a really nice character that I'm really happy with. So if I know I'm going to do good on the character, I'll do the background first.
Blaze, I don't think he's going to draw Elon Musk.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I write just, my journals are just like a daily, like my daily brain dump writing kind of a thing. I read all sorts of different genres, but my journals are a daily, like, sometimes they're a recap, sometimes they're a list, sometimes they're paragraphs of emotions, sometimes they're whatever. It's just everything I'm trying to get out of my brain. Which is the first company to send you the watercolors? I'm asking random stuff because I don't know what to ask.
This is the first company. Was that Paul Rubens one?
Mm-hmm.
Was the first one.
Etcher sent the sketchbook.
Yeah.
Paul Porosky was the first one to send you a sketchbook. He's one of our friends here on. He was on TikTok and Instagram and everything else. He makes sketchbooks, and he was the first one to send Scott. Do you like using math during art?
No, I don't like using math at all.
No, Scott hates math. Do you have an arm tutorial?
I don't.
I'm confused. Paint a red panda. They wanted to paint something, but they didn't want to paint a person. I say paint a red panda. Prexy says, hearing your advice for students is helpful enough.
I hope I can help in some way.
Tamaki says, do you guys have any suggestions about any art schools in the United States as I plan to fly there?
I mean, it's been 30-something years, 35 years. No.
Do you have any tips on drawing and painting backgrounds?
Hold on, it's been a while, but I went to the Academy of Art in San Francisco.
Which is now Academy of Art University.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, so what was the other question?
Do you have any tips on drawing and painting backgrounds?
Oh, I mean, do them. do them from life if you can. Whether you're there in person or you are using a photograph. Don't try to do them out of your head starting off. It takes someone with years and years and years of experience, like comic pros who can do it out of their head. So find a good photo, or go do it from life. And then there's a video that I have on perspective and Legos. I would look that one up. Okay.
Marguerite says art history. But you know what? Here's a funny story about that. Scott hated art history when he was in college.
Yeah.
Only with age has he come to really love some of the historical significance behind paintings and things like that. And I will even say, because I did not grow up in a family that had any artists whatsoever, at all, my family is just like worker bees. I have gained a huge appreciation for art and sculpture and all of things artistic, music and everything, because I've been around Scott. So I think looking back, I would tell myself to do something that I liked, that I enjoyed in school, and to learn things that I never thought I would even want to learn. And also be open to the fact that it might change over time. You might not like anything to do with, I don't know, pencils or something now, and in 20 years you might look back and go, oh my God, pencils are the best thing ever. And Scott always says, Grandma Moses didn't start painting until she was what, 70?
Yeah.
You know what? It's never too late to be what you wanted to be or to try something new, because honestly, that's what keeps you young. That's what keeps your mind going. It's what keeps you alive and interested in the world. So there you go. My 2 cents for whatever it's worth. Let's see. Who was your biggest inspiration growing up, and who are some of the most inspiring people you've gotten the pleasure to meet over the years?
Oh, I guess my mom and my uncle, who were both artists, were my biggest inspirations growing up. I got to meet Stan Lee. That was pretty cool. I got to meet Ian McKellen and Sylvester Stallone and
Huey Lewis.
Oh, Drew Struzan.
Oh,
one
God,
of my artistic
Struzan.
idols.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had a chance to meet a lot of people.
A lot of really cool people.
Yeah.
Sign of Forces says backgrounds are hard to balance out. I'm experimenting at the moment with low detailed background and a more detailed foreground.
Oh, that's cool.
And Unlocking Paradoxes started painting at 23 or 24.
There you go.
I love your series on the various artists and you telling some background stories. It was fascinating and a lot more interesting than the boring lessons. Rabina, yes, our 60 days of studying the Masters series was fantastic.
That was fun. It was a lot of work, though.
It was.
To do that in 60 days.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, but it was super fun, and we had such a good time doing that. We had a great time doing that. Honey, Gerple Juice would like to know, at what point did you feel like you were a true artist?
It was a Tuesday. No.
I was thinking you were going to say, I'll let you know when I figure it out.
Yeah, that's true. I honestly don't. I don't know if artists ever feel that they've made it, that they are worthy of calling themselves artists. I don't know. You see some people who are like, I'm an artist. I am the, I don't think those people are really artists. They're just egomaniacs. I think the ones like me are always striving to be an artist. And I don't know if we ever feel like we are.
You don't. You never feel like you're an artist. I'm just saying, looking from the outside looking in,
I am just at this point, I'm not going to be able to finish this, but we're getting kind of close to it. But I think we should probably call it a morning.
hold on. When you were animating, it was 3D Studio Max, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and that is not around anymore?
I don't think so. They got bought by the people who make Maya.
Oh,
And
Maya probably gutted the program and then took the best of the program and incorporated it into Maya.
It's possible.
We are talking about and kicking around ideas for a series for when Scott's done with the hair journal. There is, Scott just uses watercolor, not watercolor ink. He has drawn a wolf before. You can go back into the TikTok videos and there is a drawing of a wolf. That was one of the first ones. You want to join me? He's drawing a wolf. There is a video on motivation. How do you know what colors to use? I always struggle with that.
Oh God, I don't. If you look at the beginning of this video, I had the snakes were all different hair colors. It's not easy. You know, you're constantly changing your mind. You're looking at it going, this isn't really working. It's just, so please, please, please understand you are not alone. We're all struggling. This stuff does not come easy.
We're learning together.
Yeah, we're learning together, and we all have the same doubts and problems and mistakes. Don't call them mistakes. Just call them just part of the process.
Benny Benedict says, it's funny, when I was a kid, everyone was impressed by people who accomplished such great things at a young age. People always are. Now hearing of people who mastered something too late in life is giving me hope. And then says, as someone who feels too old to impress anyone and too young for anyone to feel inclined to help.
Aww.
You know what? There will always be people out there. You have to find them. But there will always be people out there reaching out a hand to help you. They may be fewer and farther between, but you need to look for them, because that's how we all are going to make this world a better place. You know? Scott's doesn't ever think he's a great artist, but he's on here. We're on here 4 days a week, and we're talking to you guys and just telling you guys what's on our heart and what's helped us. And we're hoping that you'll reach out and help someone else. And that's how we're going to fix all this stuff. And that's how we're going to bring people along with us to feeling like they, from I can't do something to, hey, look, I've done it.
And let me show you how.
Yeah. You know? Shrishti says, what are some signs that one's art is improving? What signs of improvement have you noticed over the years with your work?
It's not a fact that there are general signs of improvement. It's the fact that I'm happier with where my art is going, because we have an idea of what we want, and once we start to see that in our artwork, then we become more content with that. And again, we're never fully content with our art, but I look at I look at how much more confident I am in drawing than I was a year ago, or the year before that, or the year before that, and that is just from practice. Well, tell your cat I say hi too, Luna Wolf.
Marguerite says, sign of improvement, fewer pieces in the corner of shame.
There you go. There you go. And it still happens. It still happens,
It does still happen.
So, all right. Well, it has been 110 minutes. Thank you all for hanging out with us on this Monday.
Answer this last question from Riley Spencer. Is there any goal you are trying to complete when it comes to your art?
When it's my travel journal, I'm just trying to capture the moment. If it is in a piece like this, I'm trying to create beauty. I'm trying to, I think whenever I make art, I try to capture, like this piece here. I was just trying to capture something Art Nouveau, something beautiful. When I'm making, like this one, it's just to try to be, how you see art and you fall in love with it. I wanted to make art that someone else might fall in love with. I wanted to capture that feeling that I might get from being in a museum or seeing something. And so that's all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to capture a feeling. And
Parjo says, thanks for introducing me to Lion Decker. He's one of my favorite current artists.
oh yeah, he's so good. So good.
Thanks for being here with us today, you guys. If
Yeah.
you've got any questions that we didn't answer, and I'm sure there's been a lot of them, and I apologize for that. There's just so many of you asking great questions.
Yeah, as soon as we stop this,
Pop them in the comments.
yeah, there'll be comments. So feel free to leave them in the comments on the video.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks. Everybody have a
We'll
great
see you
Memorial Day
Wednesday.
in the States. Yep, we'll see you Wednesday at 9. Oh, Aiden's here. Aiden's here.
Hi.